All right, y'all. So I'm not going to start the vehicle. I have the battery disconnected and I just reconnected it. I'm working on some other components right now, but I wanted to get you a overall. So I'm going to power on and let you see the system power on. A couple people asking me about phone connections, yada, yada, yada. Yes. So power on. Decently quick. It's not like super fast. But most systems have a slight lag anyway. This is just it's connecting and poof. Home. You can reconfigure these buttons up here. Now, I've already configured it for certain things, like you could run your ECU tech, go back home. My pedal commander is installed in here, so I go through my functions on screen. I didn't like seeing it glued somewhere or stuck somewhere or stuck here. I just thought that was kind of just it wasn't clean. It wasn't clean. And then you could go through your modes. You want to switch to eco mode? No. Cancel. Leave it at sport. Turn it off. All right, so you can configure these hotkeys. You can go to car auto. I like to run Waze. I could go to my music. I could go to my recent phone calls. It's fully functioning in CarPlay. You have the console, file manager, different files and whatnot. Images, audio, videos, documents, you can load them up. What I thought it wasn't going to have, it did. It actually has 2 USB leads that's behind it. And I was worried about that because, I like to do a digital mirror. And that's how I did the last one in the black car. I ran the power cord for the digital mirror behind the Brainiac system, behind the whole screen, so you never saw it, and I didn't have to run additional wires elsewhere, so that's pretty good. You can upload screensavers. I just haven't delved into it, but your basic functionality you have, your FM radio, I just haven't tuned it. You dial in whatever you need to dial in, etc. You see it all up there. Go back to home. What I liked, where is it? So obviously for copyright infringement stuff, I can't rock the music, so it'll be silent, but I wanted to show you the adjustability for audio. Bear with me, I'm still learning the system. There's a lot to gain with this. You can change it from classic style, day, night. I just keep night on. Dimmer, you can change the language. There's a lot of options with this thing. But back to what I was saying, you can just customize your whole sound in here. I don't have subs. I don't have an amp. Now, earlier in the video, you saw me talk about the fitment here. Now, that's not due to AuCAR. That is the carbon fiber fitment that I had made and done. It's not as tight as the factory trim. So if you have a factory trim, you probably will have a better fitment. Now, is anybody going to look real close to my vehicle and be like, oh, you're off by a smidget here? I still have the plastic on it. I have not taken the plastic off. I just kind of left it. But all types of adjustability here. There's buttons you can play with. You just push for days. You know, cycle between apps. You close them down just like on the phone. You know, I mean, you go on and on. You know, if you want to watch video on this thing, internet. So if I go to home, I forgot where was it? Where was it? Was it this? Yes. You see all the stuff, and it's I have the OBD1 car scanner hooked up there. That comes with it. And you could add all types of apps. The two biggest things that I wanted was to run my ECU Tech Tune, my pedal commander, and then later on, if I decided to do the airlift system, I didn't have to run it off a remote that you wired and put here, or run it off my phone. I could run it straight off my screen in my car. And that was something that was big for me. And, you know, everybody's going to have their own thing that they do. But I just wanted to give you a real quick synopsis of this real quick. Yeah, I said quick too many times. But yes, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You can browse the internet, watch YouTube, Netflix, you name it. I'm still getting used to it, and I haven't had much seat time with it because I'm doing some other repairs to the vehicle, but I wanted to get this video out so you guys can see. Now, as it compares to the Brainiac system, they're two different systems. My one biggest gripe with the Brainiac system is when you park in the heat, the tablet would overheat, and then you jump in a car, you didn't have access to your music or what have you for a set amount of time until the tablet cooled down enough for you to utilize it. That was my biggest gripe. Everything else with the Brainiac system, everything was laid out for you. And it didn't, you can just walk into that system and in 30 seconds to a minute, it's so user friendly. Like you have everything there. This takes some time, you know, you're like, oh, like I wanted to change my settings for my switches. Hold on, bear with me. I wanted to change the settings for the switch colors, and it took me a minute to find it, and I was just like, yo, where do I go find it? And I literally went into this and then ambient light setting, and then there you go. And to get that orange, like stock, you just get a mixture of the red and the green, and you can finagle it a little bit so you got a little bit lighter. Got a little bit lighter yet. Take away a little bit of red. And you just play with it. But you can get custom coloring, and I like that. But it took me a minute to find that. And you could do color changing to where it just cycles through. You can change the color totally. You could put it the color of the miles per hour and the tachometer, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, etc. You know, you can do whatever. You can make it red. You know, I just like it the stock orange. You know, for now. And that's it. But that off flip was something that I didn't find right away. But I love the hotkeys up here, and you could program that to anything. You can adjust the steering wheel buttons too. I know people were talking about the tracks when you listen to music, you know, down goes forward or up goes whatever. It didn't matter to me. I'm perfectly fine with it. Again, that's just a real quick review with not much seat time, driving it in everyday conditions and seeing what I like and what I don't like. As I get more seat time and as I figure out stuff that this does that the Brainiac system didn't, I'll put a video out there. But I wanted to get a basic video out, and I don't want this video to run on and on and on because I really don't like talking like that. It just sounds like I'm babbling. All right. If you have any questions, just hit me up. I'll be more than happy to hit you up and in response and give you my thoughts or, you know, what I went through. All right. That sucked. Okay. That still sucked. All right, do it again. All right, I'm out.